Yeah, we back in. Some more special guests in the building.
Yes, man. We got my people in the building. We got the YoungExec and we got HeyDeAndre, formerly known as Surf Gang. Don't forget that. What's goody, man?
Chillin', man.
Oh,
Cold outside.
yeah, same flow. Same flow.
You know, used to this.
Yeah, cool.
Quick, gonna do that.
Yeah, it did, man. Shouldn't be around for long, though. I don't know what the fuck I'm doing.
Nah, every year I be thinking it's gonna snow, bro. I be just so optimistic I'm gonna get like an inch or two of snow.
We got a little snow last year.
Last year was a little snow.
It depends though.
I mean, it was a lot for us, but
Yeah, we ain't get shit. We ain't get shit, man. That shit did not come over this way. I think I went to like Mount Zion way and all that.
okay, yeah.
I ain't seen nothing, man.
Damn.
I just want my daughter to see it for a little bit. That's it.
Yeah, I would like that for my son. I keep saying I'm gonna go back home for the holidays next year.
But
But
never go.
Where you from?
Philly.
Oh boy, I ain't ready for that cold.
I went to Jersey for my birthday probably like 3 years ago. I ain't doing that shit no more. My birthday in December in the snow.
That up north cold.
I was mad as hell on the low.
Yeah.
And when it snow, ain't nobody coming outside, bro.
Yeah, like 2 years ago, I went back in March. I'm thinking I'm cool. One of my homies just got out of jail.
Yeah.
Like, I'm gonna go back, kick it with him.
Yeah.
Snow like a motherfucker, bro. Luckily, I rented an SUV, but if I did, man, I'd have flew fucking back that same night.
We had a show in PA.
Yeah.
One night, remember?
Yeah.
Yeah, we was riding and the car went sliding. And
Yeah,
we finna die.
Like ice got their ass, man.
That shit no joke, man.
Oh no, man. So how everything been with y'all fellas, man? You know how the little hiatus y'all have from the music world.
Man.
It's been, I mean, for me, it's been dope. You know what I'm saying? A lot of clarity. I mean, even just like a hiatus as an artist, but I've still been involved still, like, you know, with the marketing and pushing stuff. You know what I'm saying? So still being around some dope situations. So it's fun. It's just exciting to get back. You know what I'm saying? As an artist, get back to it. You know.
Yeah, man. Just enjoying the journey, man. You know, it's a roller coaster, highs and lows, but I mean, when it's what you do, you feel me? It ain't, you know, it's less pressure, you know.
Yeah.
If your goal is just to, you know, quit money scheme or
You know?
You want popularity,
That's
you
what
probably
we're talking
suffer.
about.
You know what I'm saying?
We talk about that a lot, man.
Yeah.
Everybody want to skip 15 steps and just get to the end, but it don't work like that at all. And then I made a post saying the same thing. Like, if you love what you do, like so all these artists want to perform everywhere and do this and do that. And then if you get them a chance to perform, they'll complain about how many people there or some shit like that or whatever. Understand that if you're a promoter somewhere, just letting you have a show, you might not get on at the most opportune time or something like that.
I feel like if you're an artist and you're not bringing people to the show, what you performing for? What you on the stage for?
But those are the same dudes that ask them to get paid.
I think the one thing artists got to realize is, like, once you realize you are a business, you'll know how to start building.
There you know what I'm saying? And then, like, the thing, I mean, even if it's, you get to a situation that's not what you expected and it's only 30, 40 people there or something. But if you love doing music, you love performing, you won't get up in there like it's 400 people. You won't be the same. And that's the difference to me. That's the difference.
I think, like, so doing shows with 50, 60, 100 people in the crowd, those shows have been some of the most impactful. Shows, you know what I'm saying? Because you can get intimate with the crowd. You can take pictures.
And there's building blocks. Listen, man, to me, if you are an artist, best case scenario, if you gain 1,000 fans a year, in 3-4 years, you where you need to be.
That's a fact, bro. I know I used to perform. I ain't give a fuck. If it was 3 people to 15 to 10, I'm gonna rock this shit. Everybody in here gonna want to follow me after. Everybody's so fucking over cocky nowadays, man. Overconfident. Like, it gets like, it's sickening at times, bro.
That's real.
And that's
like, I don't want to do a show unless a nigga paying. Who the fuck are you? Like, are you, like, you can't really tell a promoter, oh, you gotta pay this nigga when he don't bring nobody to the club. He has no proven ticket sales. There's nothing that's there. Like,
I was on this, it's a social media blog. Shout out to QC Media, my folks down in Tampa. They had the same argument as promoters that went on. Some artists talking about they want to get paid and all that shit, and some of them, like, I'll look out for them and let them get on for free, but then they still complaining about shit. Like, when, like you said, when artists look at themselves as a business, I understand that you don't get paid to perform songs.
Yeah.
You get paid to bring people out.
Yeah.
But artists think about, oh, yo, my song is hot.
Yeah.
I should get paid.
Yeah.
That's not how it works.
You think
the promoter's gonna be calling, yo, what you want?
But the promoter thinks the song's hot because people like it and will come out to hear it.
Yeah.
The artist thinks it's hot because it sounds good to him. It's totally two different things.
That is 100%
It's two different things.
Now that people
bro.
get mad at like with Jada Chavez, or, you know, little baby mama
Yeah.
getting booked and shit.
Yeah, we're talking about that.
I
Yeah.
mean, shit, she bring the bitches out. Shit,
Yeah.
I'm serious.
Yeah.
If I was a promoter, why not give her like
Bring
7?
them out,
You
bring them
know
out.
what I'm saying? She gonna bring the people.
Yeah.
And she gonna bring these thirsty ass niggas out. Cause
Yeah.
the niggas gonna come because the bitches coming.
Yeah.
That don't make sense.
It's a win-win-win.
Yeah, it's
And
just
she ain't gonna do
business,
nothing
bro.
but shake her ass for 5 seconds.
all that
Yeah.
That's it.
It's a business. If you paying me $2,500, $5,000, and you can make $7,500, $10,000,
Yes,
it's good
it's a
business.
flip.
You know what I'm
Yeah.
saying? If you can't do that,
Yep.
but I'm coming here. For.
And the shit got me thinking. I remember I was talking to my homie JD, and whatever the fuck it is, the Young Thug song when he's saying promoter it's gonna need 3 promoters, and that shit got me thinking. Why don't them niggas don't cut the middleman out? Like how Kevin Hart and all them do for
I
comedy.
don't know.
Like why the fuck you need a promoter when you can just book yourself? Like just tell the club owner, all right, this is gonna be my night. If I make 10 bands at the door,
Them niggas not
that's
doing
my.
that,
So,
bro. That
bro,
sounds
why
like
do the fucking owner? Why do they not care?
The owners in there?
Yeah, why do they care? All you cutting out is the promoter.
I don't know. That sounds like too
I
much.
mean, I
being
think
right.
so. Look,
But that's the same shit James Brown. Like
I
you
look
saw
at
the
it two ways.
James Brown movie.
I look at it two ways.
Yeah.
Our first show, we booked the show and we partnered with the promoter.
Mhm.
But if all artists do that, then you got to worry about the club promoter. Like, yo, the club owner know a promoter gonna promote every week.
Yeah.
You're gonna keep this shit hot every week. If the artist come, it's just only when you come in.
Yeah,
You know what I'm saying? And then the rest of the time, I'm fucked up.
Yeah.
But the club promoter gonna be there week in, week out, getting that night hot and
Yeah.
getting it up over. You know what I'm saying?
And see, and to me, your issue would be like a weekday if you wanted to do it, because the club owner really need a promoter for the weekday.
Yeah, it's a free day.
Yeah,
You go
but
in,
if you try to do like a Friday, Saturday, or something,
it's competition.
to me it's free game.
Man, that's facts.
Like,
That's
shit.
facts.
But
You know, so getting back to y'all music, I know y'all like starting off, you guys always pitch like a positive message.
Yeah,
You know,
definitely.
with this new music you guys are about to start releasing, is it that same message, or it's a little more mature, or y'all talking about some other shit now?
So I think over time, especially like over this break, positive. You know what I'm saying? Means something different to me.
Correct.
In the bigger scope of things as well, and also you know what I'm saying. Just having a voice is just want to speak on everything. You know what I'm saying? Like what my music was before, it was kind of like it was just one dimensional. I felt like you know what I'm saying? Like take these things, these examples that I messed up in my life, and try to make something better of it. But life is more 3-dimensional. You may want to talk about you know what I'm saying, stuff that an older crowd may appeal to. I'm married, I got kids, I got businesses.
Right.
It's just like life is different than what you know what I'm saying most people or younger audiences is kind of used to. So it's just bringing that in and implementing that, but the positivity is still there. You know what I'm saying?
That's right.
We ain't banging on nobody, killing nobody, and we not just degrading no women. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So that's just how I feel about it. You know what I'm saying?
That's always refreshing to hear, man.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Because we always talk about that's what we want, but then, like I said, it's artists out here that make that type of music.
Yep.
But it just never would be pushed in the mainstream. But niggas gotta understand to be comfortable with that. Everything that's in the mainstream doesn't fucking matter.
Yeah.
You know what I'm
Yep.
saying? As
Yeah.
long as you can actually make money doing
Have
what
a
you
lane.
love. You know what I'm saying?
Exactly,
Like,
bro.
they're not playing Tech 9 on fucking the radio.
But he don't need to.
Still,
But you don't care.
His money.
But that's the
Yeah.
blueprint, bro. It show you it's a market for any and every.
Yeah.
It is. And like I tell people, hip hop culture is American culture, and so when all these other European countries and all that stuff, when they outsource to get American culture, they get hip hop culture.
Yep.
So you got so many different lanes. You got people in Switzerland and all that that you can get big. And so I mean, no matter what type of artist you are, there is a lane out there for you.
Yeah.
You just got to tap into it. You just got to find it.
We people at the end of the day, bro, and it's like if you go through an experience or you feeling some type of way in life, there's millions of other people that's gonna resonate with that.
That's a
You know what I'm
fact.
saying? And that's just how I look at it. And so nobody out here on the island by themselves. We all relate to each other and can
Yep.
see, ourselves inside each other. So it's just like, being authentic, you know what I'm saying? It just allows you to connect more with that audience of the people you're trying to reach.
Yes,
so that's what it is. You know?
So we're going to go ahead and get into one of these new singles. Well, it ain't even released yet, man. We got that exclusive also for y'all, man.
It just came out. It just dropped.
Oh, it just dropped? Okay. We got the, I'm going to let y'all introduce this song. About that. Go ahead and tell the people about it.
So new record, TheYoungExec featuring HeyDeAndre. Down, ladies, it's for y'all.
Oh man, y'all heard it here first. Viable information on how we meet. You know what it is, man. We back. Viable information. We got two dope artists in here. We got TheYoungExec and HeyDeAndre.
What up?
This song is definitely a banger, man.
I appreciate it.
It's nice.
Nah, definitely it's fire, man. Y'all understood what the young kids say. They understood the assignment. That's what they say. Nah, for real, man. It's a really dope crossover song. You can put it on pop, radio, hip hop. It works.
Yeah, man. For y'all to be as evolved as artists at this point, because most artists, indie artists, they just doing basic shit. Yeah. For y'all to want to experiment and hit that sound, y'all hit it perfectly. I mean, that's when people hear that, they gonna think y'all somebody else that's already established. So definitely, big ups to y'all for that, man.
Thanks, man.
So as we in the fourth quarter of 2021 right now, this 2022 hits. What's some of y'all plans and everything that y'all got going on?
I mean, for us, it's just staying consistent. You know what I'm saying? Telling the story. You know what I'm saying? And putting it out there. We got 8-9 billion people on the planet. Yeah. So we got a lot of work to do. You know what I'm saying? We not looking at put it out a song, you know, and just forget about it. But we be pushing it.
We're just trying to hit the backboard off it. You feel me? Just finding new creative ways to introduce the records to new people, monetize our audience, and just keep introducing new music, visuals, merch.
I was talking to an artist I worked with earlier, and he's like, "Yo, what's the next video I should be shooting for the upcoming project?" I'm like, "Bro, you got 2-3 songs on the last project you just dropped that you ain't even did a damn TikTok video for." I'm like, "Work them first. Like, let's do little pieces of content for that stuff.
It's everything.
Just see if anything can catch."
Even what they said with the merch thing, man. These platforms is letting artists put like Spotify now let you even sell your merch. That shit is huge. It's extremely fucking huge. Like you can these motherfuckers do not be trying to use these platforms, bro. Like they don't really try to use them as a tool, bro. They just put their fucking music out there on the DistroKid and shit. Like, all right, my music out. They don't niggas don't be knowing about no Spotify for artists or Apple for none of this shit, bro. Like, how the fuck are you taking this shit serious?
Because most artists not thinking as a business. They looking at this.
But you are. It's the music business.
They not looking at this. This the only industry, the only business where people don't know they in business. You know what I'm saying? Dudes is looking for a free handout. They feel like somebody's supposed to just come. A unicorn is supposed to come after you recorded 10 songs
and just
sign you.
That song is
take you somewhere, bro. Like,
I'm the dopest artist in the world.
Yeah, it's like they feel like they Michael Jackson and like the Barry Gordy movie.
I tell people all the time, bro. It's like in the hood, bro. The dope boy, he not coming to drop a brick off to the dude who in the house playing video games all day. He going to the dude who out there hustling, who been out there, who, you know what I'm saying, who got the clientele, who know what it is, you know what I'm saying? You already been working towards this and you prepared for it, and that's where, that's why I come. But if you're just clueless and you hoping that something just happen, like, I get 1 million streams on my song, you know what I'm saying?
But this shit is not, bro.
They really think that it's gonna happen.
They be mad people that have been in the industry for a long time and then they finally get their breaks, bro. Like, that shit is not an overnight thing, man. You ain't the only one that ain't had no place to sleep, motherfucker. You ain't the only one that had to work a job while you chasing your career. Like that's everybody, bro. You know what I'm saying? It's just sometimes when the universe aligns and that time is gonna happen. You can't force that shit. You just gotta put the work in. But when that time presents itself, you just gotta be ready. That's all that matters. As long as you're ready when it presents itself and you execute that shit, fuck everything else, bro. Because everything else gonna happen from there.
And that's
you did your
job.
You did your job.
Whenever that moment is.
Yeah, I listened to French Montana, I think somebody was talking about that. He like music is the only thing where there's no real format or formula to get on. He was like, you got a better chance getting in the NBA. Like statistics.
That's a formula.
Statistics.
Even if you run the bench in the NBA,
Like,
you
even
still
if
get
you
in
go in the middle,
if
if you go to Europe or China and play,
you
get
guaranteed 200, 300,000.
So you are playing something that you love.
And I mean, I was like, yo, you can't argue with what he's saying. He's like, you can't name 10 artists that are consistently hot, like month and month, year after year. But you got NBA players that's getting, they got 10-year careers, and it's a whole bunch of them that got 10-year careers. So it's a real battle out here. Consistency is key, and being new, being creative, like you said, with marketing and in song creation. So it's
and inspiring that core fan base, man. That's what people do, man. You know, a lot of people get core fans and forget about them. And they just want to, you know, that's important, bro. But when everything goes away, the majors ain't putting money in you no more and whatever. You know, by you having this core fan base, even if it was 50,000, if you're a big artist, you have 50,000 solid fans that you know you can sell a T-shirt to for like fucking $40.
That's
like, come on, bro. You're always going to get millions.
I mean, Tory Lanez,
exactly.
It was a great example, man.
NFT shit is the G. I'm reading more of that shit right now, bro.
He inspired me to just.
I got to get on that shit for real before it take off. It sounded like too much good money, man. It makes sense. I just gotta look at more of the logistics and numbers to see.
Yeah, but it's designed for artists that have that fan base that has an audience. For anybody that has an audience, whether you're an artist, a picture artist, anybody that creates content.
It seems like anything with a creative, it'll go. As long as you got that.
The audience, are able to reach people. You might not have the audience before, but if you putting it somewhere where it can reach people and got the potential to take off, man.
That's a fact. So, coming up to this year, coming in the first quarter, what the people can expect from you guys?
I mean, definitely bigger reach on the single. We're going to be releasing visuals for it, you know what I'm saying? And then we'll be coming up with a follow-up record. So we got 4 singles coming out, you know what I'm saying?
Okay. We definitely want to get y'all on some of the events that we're going to have coming up this year.
Definitely.
Put like the Level Up Music Fest or anything else that we're making. We want to make these platforms for people like yourself that have the fan base and actually can bring out the crowd, man. Because all this is partnership, bro. All that shit can be done as long as you find like-minded people that really want to accomplish it. I'm saying once you get that shit out the way, everything else is attainable. You know, that's why me and Jason made this podcast and just everything about it. Like, niggas ain't know what they was doing. It seemed like we know what we're doing now, but I mean, shit, it took us some months.
Journey, though.
That's a journey.
Took us to get drunk as hell.
That's what niggas don't realize, bro. It's a journey, bro. If I got an idea in my head, you know what I'm saying, I get up and I pursue that, I'm already successful. You know what I'm saying? We confuse that with a dollar amount, and it's like, nah, I'm already successful and I'm bringing this journey. But because I'm paving the way and because there's no exact formula, I gotta get out here and create this path day by day, you know what I'm saying? Until it becomes a trail for other people to walk on.
I'm not that person that, like, I don't like that shit where it comes like, damn, man, we need this situation, and you keep trying to do it, motherfucker, keep like, nah, fuck it, I'm doing it myself. That's how I am, like, you gonna keep telling me no, nigga, I'm gonna do this shit myself.
But that's the best, bro, because it's something in you that's not in nobody else, that the world need to hear it, you know what I'm saying? Need to feel and connect to, you know what I'm saying?
That's
so it's that urge, that push to say, yo, get out there and make it happen, bro.
It's definitely a blessing, man. It's a beautiful thing. I put a post up on Facebook the other day, like, man, just thinking from 2019 to now, bro, like, we seem like we ain't came a long way, bro, but like, to have an idea form into a tangible, functioning business that people are asking for an event for, or asking for our services, bro, it's a blessing. It's a blessing, man. It's
proof they so they can do it. I know that for a fact.
This
That's for everybody.
Liquor sponsor, man, black owned in Georgia. Shout out to Bomade. It sponsored every event that we had this year. Definitely responsible for the podcast. Lemon infused, black owned, made in Georgia, distilled in Tennessee. Shout out to them and
that's smooth.
Too smooth. That's just sneaky. Anything that's smooth is sneaky. That shit is a sneaky bitch, man.
Definitely, they've been a great partner, man. Shout out to the cases that they be hitting us with.
Yes, sir. That shit in all liquor stores in Atlanta too, man.
Yep. Definitely go out and drop some.
That's what I love about
reasonable price.
The support is like no other. Like,
it's a beautiful thing.
Yeah, man, it's empowering. I like that.
We can get everybody to hop on that, bro. The world would be such a better place.
How did it get like that out here though? Like, or was it always like that?
I kind of think it was, but you know what? Like,
a lot of the activists from back in the day used to come out of Atlanta.
Yeah,
all of them.
But I even think, like, I remember I used to do other
stomping grounds for.
Yeah. I used to do other businesses back in the day. I'm talking like 10, 15 years ago, and a dude hit me. He was like, you know what? Like, if everybody wanted to take advantage of this, it wouldn't be the opportunity for us to make money. Mm-hmm. So, with the fact that everybody doesn't want to work together and everybody doesn't have that business mindset, for the ones that do, it creates a lane for us to be even more profitable. So while like we set up him like, damn, why don't everybody get it and understand it? But they not supposed to. Yeah. Like it wasn't 100 Steve Jobs. It wasn't 100 Bill Gates. But that created them. Like you would think now, like shit, that's a damn. Why wouldn't anybody want to invest in that opportunity? But everybody ain't see it. Mm. So that's what creates the lane for the few that do to be profitable.
And then when you come to a place like Atlanta, it's aspiring with general. But you got like the colleges, they got Morehouse and Spelman. These are prestigious as black colleges, like prestigious as shit. Like they're so prestigious, motherfucker, that they don't give out that many scholarships. Like it's like they don't like your parent is paying like that $100,000 a year. Like it's basically you going to some old Yale or some shit like that. Like it's that expensive. You know, so when you got a lot of those older black communities out here that been here for years, a lot of the doctors and lawyers, they stayed here, they grew their families, they built generational wealth. So Atlanta's definitely, it's different, man. But the sad part,
epidemic didn't impact it, cause like in Miami for us, it destroyed like our community.
Y'all seen Cocaine Cowboys?
Hell yeah. But you gotta think, a lot of them niggas from Miami was moving to work up here too. You know, that's why a lot of Florida people was always coming to Atlanta and Georgia in general. You know, I-95 was lit.
I mean, shit.
That
shit been coming through Georgia since the 70s.
For forever.
Like you remember, like I think shit. Frank Matthews had the first like drug dealer convention. I think that was like 74.
The thing about Atlanta that's just different everywhere else, they just kept their black community strong, bro. We didn't do that in a lot of different cities. Like, like I'm from North New Jersey. It's mad black people, bro, that live around there. That shit look crazy, bro. That's like a third world country. You know what I'm saying? Like that shit is crazy. Like compared to places like this that has black mayors, and Atlanta been having a black mayor since the 70s. They've been having black mayors, so they show us the blueprint of how we can do it. It is very sad that majority of the black wealth in America is either in Atlanta or DC. Most of the black wealth is in Atlanta or Maryland area, like Upper Marlboro area. That's just statistically proven, and that's fucking sad.
They got the most rich wealthy.
So you telling me that out of all these wealthy black people in the world, it's only a couple places we live? That says a lot. Them crackers kicking our ass, bro.
But I mean, when you think about it historically, and honestly, it's really deeply driven back to slavery.
It is.
And like when people talk about 40 mule on the acre, I got a lot of family that live in Maryland, so I know. And we were beneficial of it. Maryland was the first place that they started giving out 40 acres to enslaved, and then they stopped that shit. But it was still a lot of families that got the 40 acres prior to that. I know, speaking like where my grandparents lived, I mean, my family, like my mom's side of the family, they own probably like 300 acres.
God damn.
I mean, it's crazy. But then generation after generation, they started selling that shit off. And then finally, like my grandparents' land, when they died, it went to my uncle, and my uncle passed away last year due to COVID, and his wife got it and just sold it for $500,000. So it's just like that. It's out of the family.
Jumped it, bro. Like, so, I ain't gonna sell that shit. You
ain't even in the family. But that's black people not preparing for these situations and for land ownership, we should already have something in place.
Yeah, if something
That
happens,
if something happens,
then
then we'll purchase it from you as a family.
And that's what happened to a lot of us as blacks, man.
Yeah.
We all got a lot of us got finagled. A lot of those situations happen where your family probably had some land, a couple houses, but they had to get rid of them to take care of the situation.
You know what I'm saying?
You know what I'm saying? And then they like keeping it honest. We fall into some crazy ass traps, man. Like even if a nigga get a big ass bond, he get locked up. His people put their house up, and this nigga skip bond.
Yeah,
You understand? You just lost your grandmother's house because you don't want to go do 5
You
years.
probably lost 100,000 in equity
Because you don't want to do 5 years.
You don't see the value in that. You ignorant at that.
Yeah, I know. You think about yourself. I don't want to get locked up. Ain't nobody tell you to do this shit, bitch. Go do your time, nigga.
Nah, really.
I'll never get rid of my grandmother's house or some shit like that. I'm getting locked up. My family try to kill me, man.
Yeah, I mean, but that's just the crazy thing that we don't think about, that long-term wealth. I remember, like, even speaking like with my family, like, my mom was a real estate agent, and she was begging them not to sell. Hold off, don't sell. And they were selling for like 20, 30,000 for these plots of land back then. Like I said, that's 500,000.
Damn,
20, 30,000
come up.
for.
That would woo.
Yeah, that's crazy, man. Since I've been up here, I got a close friend who's staying in the West End, and he was just giving me the history of it and just to see how they gentrifying it now and building over there and the worth of the homes. It's crazy.
It's ridiculous. $1 million houses right next to the bando.
We don't understand buy and hold. We don't understand buy and hold. Like just buy a little abandoned property, hold that shit for 20 years.
Hold it, bro.
You gotta compete.
And they ain't even that much to afford. Like niggas is like that be the crazy shit too. We lose shit off of mortgages that be like $1,000, bro. Like niggas can't come together. Help grandma
Be
get
like $5,000 back
$1,000.
taxes.
You feel what I'm saying?
Like in Miami, bro, like when you a witness, people come from other countries, right? Stay together, 10, 15 in the house. Before you know it, all of them got their own house, own properties, own business. And they sending for people who, you know what I'm saying? In other countries. Now you coming over, you
now
get a
family
job,
move out, they get their house, make room for another one.
That is an up north thing too though. Like we even though a lot of us, I'm not, a lot of my family is from America, but we lived a lot in the house, my nigga. Like it wasn't one of them things. It was like probably like 11 of us in the house. It's not one of them things with mom ain't kicking you out, nigga. You don't gotta leave the nest, unless you ready and you your bread right and you can just your credit good. You just want to leave.
I think that's another thing with our culture though. You got to get out the house at 18.
You gotta go be a man.
Yeah, we kick a motherfucker out.
So being a man is me going and paying $1,100 to some white dude and not getting nothing from it. To get no equity, go nothing. And that's one thing I thank my mom for. When I moved out at 21, it was to my first house. Like she made sure like that I understood ownership at an early age, and I just wasn't jumping out giving my money away.
Dope. And I think that's what we this generation. I think as a culture, that's one thing we realize, the importance of financial literacy.
Hell yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So
I don't think our parents ain't get it.
The 80s and the 90s, a lot of them was they were smoking crack, they was partying, they were selling drugs. Okay, they didn't give a fuck about that. You gotta think it was a lot of 16, 17-year-olds making millions of dollars, nigga. Like Meech, that not like Big Meech and all of them, or even Rich Porter. Rich and Alpone was like 16,
17.
Paying Full was made off of niggas that was 16 and 15.
Yeah, they had a 5-year run. Like I listened to the Kevin Childs interview on Vlad. It was crazy.
They was going crazy making millions, bro. You couldn't tell me shit. If I'm 17 making millions of dollars, you can't tell me shit. I'm not gonna lie to you, my nigga. Like, I'm the most arrogant motherfucker in the world, bro. Like I even go crazy.
That's a perspective.
Like Kevin Childs was saying, like he probably lost $3 million just on bond, paying bond for his people that got locked up, and he didn't want them to stay locked up, so he would pay the bond. Knowing that they're gonna skip.
They gonna come from
they
gonna skip.
Yeah, he know that they're gonna skip. He just don't want them locked up. He could bond them out, give them money.
I mean, like back in the day, that was like a rule. That's
crazy.
Like,
you gotta get them out.
If I was pushing dope for you, then
you gotta get them out. You don't want to leave a nigga in there too long; they might get shaky. You gotta get them out of there.
And he was saying that's the reason he never left, because he had a bunch of legit businesses, but he never left the drug dealing game because a lot of people depended on him. Like they wasn't going out and doing their own thing, even though they was making enough money. He was like, he knew that they would fall apart if he completely went legal. So that's why he stayed in.
Man, that's crazy. So we're about to go ahead and wrap up this interview. It was Like, y'all my guys, man. I'm happy to have y'all here. You know,
definitely when the single drop,
y'all been working for a minute in this music world, man. Like they was fortunate enough to, you know, catch the Spotify wave before they got bought up by all the major companies. You know, so it's to see their growth and see, you know, it's just a prime example of what we said before, man. They done tours and everything, you know. It's not going to happen every night. I mean, overnight, but it's just staying persistent and just working at it, man. You know, shit'll work out. Go ahead and tell the people they can follow y'all at and everything.
Yeah, man. So, HeyDeAndre, IG, Facebook, YouTube, holla at me.
For me, it's the TheYoungExec, TheYoungExec on all platforms.
Man, great interview. Appreciate y'all for coming up. Like I said, any thing y'all got new going on, please come up, man. Definitely.
People can check out the single Down on all platforms, Spotify, add it to your playlist, libraries, all that.
Okay.
No, y'all can follow me as y'all know, M37_JASE. Please continue to support, man. Love all y'all. Appreciate y'all. We got some new things coming for next year for y'all, some new guests. Definitely, man. Appreciate the YouTube views, everything, man. I'm just still humbled by everything, man. Like I said, this whole process for everything me and Yaquan been building, man, it's just been coming along nicely, and it wouldn't happen without y'all supporting and viewing, liking, sharing, everything, man. Appreciate y'all.
Yes. Y'all know to follow me at I am Yaquan. Everything Jason said, man, we thankful. You know, we about to go crazy this new year coming up, man, you know, and keep going crazy and crazy after. I just want to keep growing, man, the process. You know, it's a hell of a process, but I love it. I don't want to do nothing else, man. You know. So go download that app while y'all can. Viable information only on Holla Unique. It's right in your Play Store, right in your App Store. Just go download it. Viable information. Let's get it.
All right.